In this video I'm testing if this drone I have behind me can follow me automatically when I'm running. And by the end of the video I will try to go all out up a steep hill and try to get a new Strava course record and see if this drone can manage to keep up with me and hopefully not crash into a tree or something. When I record my running and adventure videos for this channel, I often do all of the filming myself. And although I really believe that most people creating videos focus way too much on gear and cameras instead of focusing on the editing and storytelling, once in a while there still comes out a product that I really think can enhance my videos. And when DJI recently released this new drone, the DJI Mini 3 Pro, I was intrigued enough to buy it. And besides it having a great camera, there are two main reasons to why I picked up this particular drone. And the first one is it being super small and lightweight. This drone only weighs 249 grams. And being under that 250 gram mark is super important because that makes it legal to fly this most places here in Norway where I live. The second thing about this drone that stood out to me was the new and improved active tracking. Active tracking meaning that the drone automatically is supposed to be able to follow you and get cool shots of you from a third-person view. Especially when doing running challenges, I thought this could offer a really cool perspective. And it's these sensors here and here that allows this active tracking to work. So these sensors are supposed to detect any obstacle and find a way around it, or at least stop and not crash into it. But this is not a gear or unboxing channel, so let's instead go out and run and see what this thing can do. And hopefully I will be able to bring it back here to the office in one piece. So now I put the drone in active track mode and it's flying behind me here, and I'm a bit scared that it will crash into some of these trees here, but let's start to jog and see if it can keep up with me when I'm just running slowly here. It seems like it's following me so far, and I'm flying at a quite low altitude here to avoid these tree branches here. And yeah, it seems to track me really good. I don't know what the footage is looking like because I have the controller down in my backpack, but so far so good. And soon here we're coming into a corner, and this might be a challenging part for the drone. I'm a bit scared that it will fly into one of the branches on these trees here, but hopefully those sensors will work its magic and it can follow me here. Look at that! Oh, that is so cool! That's really impressive stuff. So let's pick up the pace here and see if it can continue following me. It's doing a good job for sure. And now I'm going up here, and this part here might be challenging as well. Some tree branches close to the road. And yeah, it managed to pass those as well. This was working even better than expected. So far a success, but I will test this on some more cool places as well. In the beginning here I made it a bit easy for the active tracking system with not that many obstacles. But as soon as I faced it with some obstacles, I was really impressed with how it managed to avoid them. Since this drone doesn't have any obstacle avoidance on the side of the drone, if you want it to track you from the side, it cannot detect obstacles. But as long as you fly it in an open area, you can get cool shots from the side like this one. After I gained some more confidence in the drone, I wanted to challenge it a bit more with this shot here. So here it is a really narrow passage with lots of trees on both sides and also a sharp turn. I have to admit I was super scared to hear a crashing sound behind me while running. But it's really impressive that it managed to not crash and also keep tracking me through this area. After gaining even more confidence of how well the tracking and obstacle avoidance worked, I also tried it on a trail in the forest. And before this test, this was for sure not something I thought it was going to be able to do. But just look at how well it handles and just avoids all of these trees. So from my initial testing I was super impressed with the drone. But the biggest challenge both for the drone and myself was still left. Now I'm at the bottom of the hill that I'm going to do my all-out attempt on. This is the Strava segment that I will run. It is 1.1 kilometers on a gravel road, has a height difference of 90 meters, giving it an average grade of 8.4%. And the current course record is 4 minutes and 19 seconds. So I have the drone set up behind me and I have my 360 camera on my head. So now everything should be set to get some cool shots of this run. So now it's just up to me to try to run really fast up this hill. Are you ready, drone? Okay, let's go. There the segment starts, and it starts on a bit of a flatter section before it gets steeper. So I really try to speed up in this first bit. And the drone is doing a great job following me here at the start of the segment. After my test I was pretty confident that it was going to be able to follow me for the entire segment. But I had not tried having it following me for so long before, and I was also a bit worried if it could handle gaining altitude as we were going up this hill. Here the road is getting quite a bit steeper and I'm starting to feel the pain in my legs pretty bad. So I'm a bit stressed that I have started out too fast. It's so easy to go out too hard on these uphill efforts. And I get even more stressed seeing a group of kids walking towards me, since I think it will be hard for the drone to keep tracking me when there are so many people around. There I have to look back to see if it still follows me, and I'm super impressed that it didn't lose me. Here I'm checking my watch and I can see that I'm currently in the lead by just 1 second compared to the current record holder of this segment. So I know it's going to come down to seconds if I can get this record or not. So I'm ready to push hard on this second half of the hill, but to be honest I had hoped getting to this point a bit more fresh because it was already really painful. But I guess that is what you sign up for when you do these all-out uphill efforts. I must say this active tracking on the DJI Mini 3 Pro really impressed me. Not only did it manage to follow me on all my tests, it also flew pretty smoothly. Just see how it handles this turn. After seeing this footage, I can't wait to go to the big mountains here in Norway and do some running challenges in really epic places with this drone behind me. So if you want to see that and other running related content like educational training videos, it's always appreciated if you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. This is the final stretch and also a bit flatter part of the road, so knowing that it's going to be tight to take the new course record, I really try to speed up here. There I finally reached the top of the hill and passed the finish line of the segment. I'm happy to have finished and really glad to see that the drone managed to follow me all the way. So the drone performed very well during this test. Now it's time to see how I did on this segment on Strava. Second place, 10 seconds behind the leader up this hill, that is Ulrik Lolland. So it's just for me to go back home and train some more, and of course I need to come back here and give it another go. But as always, thanks for watching, train smart, have fun, and I will see you in the next video.